Hello? Is anyone over here? I heard a crash. Oh my. Is that you, darling? Now, what are you doing in that bush? You tripped. No, it's not funny. Not funny at all. Maybe just a little bit. But don't you worry, hon. Let's get you out of that. And there we are. Out of there, and well, no, you look fine, darling. Just covered in, well, you know those little prickly things. Yeah, you are covered in them. You feel it, right? Good, that means there's no nerve damage. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to take those out. Well, we can't just leave them in. Alright. Here, there's a log right over here. We can sit down, take a few deep breaths, and I'll start taking care of you. Alright, you relax now. There is nothing to be worried about. Not while I'm here, anyway. Well, what you've been afflicted with is called a burr or a sticker. Considering it's burrgrass that you fell into, we usually call those burrs. It aggressively sticks to you. It really hurts, don't it? Good thing is, they're really easy to remove. And to make sure they don't spread, I have a little basket over here. Well, I was looking for herbs, but seems like something else needs my attention just a bit more. Oh, honey, don't be upset. It's all right. Here. I have some medicine right here. Are you kidding? When you go out foraging, you never leave home without a little first aid kit. I got a little bit of painkillers right here for you. Now go on. Eat it up. And I have my little water bottle right here if you need it. Drink up, darling. You do look parched. Tell me, when you heard I was coming out here, did you just rush out? Honey, If you want to hang out with me, you can just ask. No need for spontaneity. Well, I appreciate the thought of protecting me, but I've lived here my whole life. I know when danger's around. I know what berries to eat, what berries not to eat. Quite frankly, you just should stay away from any mushroom around here. Too many poison ones. It's not worth the risk. But I'm getting off track. What I mean is, I'm alright. I'm safe. But now you aren't. Alright, I got a little bandage here. Those burrs don't look too deep. Usually they just cause a little scratch on the skin. But just in case, I got this, and I got some antibacterial cream. We would hate for you to get an infection now, darling. Now just hold still, okay? Oh, honey, I've picked plenty of burrs off of people. Myself included. I wasn't always smart, knowledgeable about the world around me. There was a time when I too fell into a burr bush. Except, unlike you, I didn't have anyone to help me. Ugh. It's a mistake you'll only make once. That I can assure you. But now, darling, let's start picking those off, alright? Especially the ones around the face first. Let me just get a little closer to you. Alright, that's one. Put it in the little bag. Now, one to the left of your cheek. Alright. Does that feel better? There were multiple right there, stuck in your hair. You all feeling better, right? Not hurting too much? Good. Alright. Got that one right off your neck. Let's get a little bit closer and see what else is here. There's one right on your hairline. I gotta be careful with this one. Don't want to pull your hair. There we go. Did that hurt too much, darling? I'm trying to be as gentle as I can, but these burrs are quite... well, they don't like to let go, that's for sure. Now, there is one behind your ear that I'm gonna go get. There we go, there. And now your face is cleared up, and I think I got most of them out of the front side of your hair. Would you like me to do the back of your hair first? I'll get to your arms. Well, it's a good thing you decided to wear long sleeves, my little cowpoke. But I worry that maybe one slipped underneath of your jacket. I can look at that later, you're right. I need to make sure that the back of your hair is all taken care of, so could you turn around for me, love? Wonderful. You're so good, you know that. Blush all you like. I'm at the back of your head now, so let me just... Oh, we need to brush out this hair, darling. It is plumb covered in knots. Well, I know what we're doing when we get home. Don't worry, I'll wash your back for you. But first, I found one. Now hold still, darling. I don't want this to hurt. There we are, all taken out. I think I see one more behind. How did it get that deep? You only fell in there for a second. Nah, but burr bushes do be like that, huh? Just hold still, love. I'm gonna crawl in with my fingers and just untangle it from your hair. Looks to be quite near your scalp, so I'll try to make sure that I don't get anything there. And let me just almost got it, and voila. All better now. Your hair is completely clean of burrs. Again, we'll have to go home to clean out the knots, but knots can be handled with. Burrs getting stuck in your hair that they can't be washed out. Matter of fact, getting your hair wet would make it worse. Anyway, we don't have to worry about that now. Alright, turn back around for me, love. Oh, sweetheart, you're doing so good. You're being so brave for me. I'm so proud of you. I am. You're doing amazing, darling. You feel a little kiss on the cheek, just as encouragement. Now, I need to check your arms. Your pant legs are covered, but your pants are pants. Don't look like any burrs got underneath. Besides, you feel mostly on your head and your torso. I can clean your clothes later, but if it's on your arms, I don't want the burrs to dig in too deep. 'Cause if they do, I'm gonna have to get the bandages out and possibly the sewing needle. Yes. I'm gonna have to get that sewing needle out and stitch up the cut. So, usually burrs don't go that deep, but left unattended. Yes. Alright. Now carefully take off your jacket, darling. There we go. There we are. You wore a long sleeve underneath your jacket. That's so smart. I knew you were listening when I told you to do that. I'm glad to know that you listened to me. It prevents me from having to do quite unnecessary things. And prevents you unnecessary pain. And unnecessary... Well, yeah, I suppose you would call it griping, nagging. Telling you that you should have listened to me in the first place and we wouldn't be in this situation. You're becoming a good cowpoke, don't worry. You just need a little bit more practice. Remember, we grew up on this land. You're about, what, 25, 30 years behind us? There's nothing wrong with being a wanderer. Nothing wrong with liking the luxuries of the city. But you ain't there now, darling. Just pick all these off your shirt so you can put that jacket back on. Being an adventurer like you were, you also have to live off the land a little bit, huh? Not nearly as much as us, but I know that taverns are a place that lots of adventurers stay. Taverns, pubs, inns, all that fun stuff. You'll sleep underneath the stars as well, but usually only when you're on an adventure, or potentially going to get an adventure. You know, you still haven't told me all about it. The adventures you went on. Are you embarrassed of them? There's no need to be shy, darling. I would love to hear about it. Everything you've done. What you've lived through. All the brothels you went to. Oh, don't get rid on me now. Vices like that are quite tempting. And when you're on the run, always adventuring, I doubt you meet many candidates for sharing your bed at night. Everyone has a past, darling. I'm not mad that you have one too. Later then, huh? I think that's the last of them on your hands. And, everything else. Your pants are covered. Not as badly. More like there's just one little group on your knee right there. You see that? Honestly, you're very lucky. It could have been a lot worse. Alright. I'm just gonna put a little bit of that cream on your face. Especially where the burrs were really caked in there. Then we're headed home. I can find herbs later. You, one, need a bath after that. Don't think I didn't see the mud all over you. I'll wash your back like I promised. And then we'll need to teach you just a little bit about traversing these parts of the woods. So you don't fall into another burr bush. I can't be pulling burrs off of you all the time, darling. And if you need an excuse for me to get all handsy, well, falling into a burr bush ain't the best excuse. I'm sure you can find a better one. I'm joking. I know it weren't on purpose. Now you just calm down now. Let me get this out. There we are, all nice and covered in no infections. I do not want to go to town to get some fancy doctor telling me all about infections and then giving me overpriced medicine to deal with it. Doctors are fine. I appreciate what they've done. Vaccines and all, but some of them, especially the one in the town over, are greedy. That's a later story. Again, right now it's important to get you back home. Come on, darling, and please mind your step. Wouldn't want you to get covered in burrs again.